Welcome to United Way of Greater Houston's first virtual and remote day of action. We are so excited to have you join us. People just like you are partnering with their local United Ways across the country and globe to make a difference for the needs that they see in their communities through volunteerism and service. Typically, Houstonians are quick to get out into the community and make a difference. However, this time, public safety concerns have kept us isolated and at home. But there are still things that you can do to make a difference, and that's what today is about. So today, you'll join with your neighbors across United Way of Greater Houston's 4-county service area to make a difference. Some of you have signed up with your families, which is great. Philanthropy and service can start at an early age, and we are inspired to see young people giving back. In our kickoff today, you'll hear about how the United Way of Greater Houston is responding to the COVID-19 pandemic, what we're hearing in the community, and how we make a difference every day. And finally, we'll give some instructions for the projects and inspire you to get started. While working on your projects or delivering to agencies, take some pictures or videos, post them online, and tag us at United Way Houston. This will help us tell the story of this day of action. And now I'd like to introduce Mary Vasquez, Vice President of Community Outreach, to share a little bit about United Way's work in responding to the COVID-19 pandemic and how we help Houstonians every day.
I'm pleased to be with you today to talk about United Way's COVID-19 response efforts. As the COVID-19 crisis spread, United Way of Greater Houston worked to convene its partners, assess needs, and stand up our response effort. All the while, the 211 Texas United Way helpline was connecting our neighbors with help, hope, and reassurance. Governor Abbott called on 211 to be the go-to resource for Texans looking for COVID-19 information, testing sites, basic needs assistance, help with unemployment assistance, help with stay-at-home orders, and providing good, reliable information that people can count on. Since March, 211 has connected more than 102,908 individuals in our area to help related to COVID-19. What our 211 data is telling us is that the needs have never been greater. Top needs in our area are for rent payment assistance, electric payment assistance, food pantries, and COVID information and testing sites. To address this need, the United Way of Greater Houston partnered with the Greater Houston Community Foundation to launch the Greater Houston COVID-19 Recovery Fund. To date, the fund has raised over $16.5 million in resources thanks to all your support. Your support is providing basic needs like food and rental assistance and other emergency assistance to those who need it most. So far, the Fund Task Force has deployed over $10.5 million in resources and is working to quickly deploy more. The Greater Houston COVID-19 Recovery Fund is a true collaboration and a great example of how this community comes together in tough times. As we move forward, the United Way of Greater Houston will continue to address the needs of families in our community. We know that for many, those needs are continuing to increase as they have done after Hurricane Harvey and every other disaster that our community has faced. On behalf of the United Way of Greater Houston, we thank you for your ongoing support as we continue to address the needs of families in our community.
We're so excited to have you all here to participate in Day of Action this year. It's going to be such a fun event, so get your supplies ready. Here we go. Through these projects, we're going to be focusing on 3 key issues going on right now in our community. The first one is basic needs support. This includes pieces like food, clothing, and emotional support needs. The projects for this issue area include snack packs, breakfast bags, and a senior activity kit. The second focus is disaster recovery. The 3 projects for this focus area are care cards, virtual notes of encouragement, and hurricane prep kits. The last focus area is summer learning. We want to help parents keep their kiddos engaged over the summer, as well as add some additional support for continued summer education and learning. The projects for this focus area include a summer activity kit, books and bookmark donations, as well as a family game kit. A breakfast bag or a summer activity kit may seem like a small thing, but they make such a huge difference in the lives of those in our community. Before you get started, we have to pause and take a safety moment. Be sure to clean and disinfect your project space before beginning. Make sure you wash your hands and wear a mask if possible. And make sure the donation items that you are including in the kits are new. Or if you are doing the book donation process, make sure that you disinfect those items before they go out to the agencies. We have a couple of tips for completing these projects. The first one is to obviously have fun. You're more than welcome to add notes of encouragement inside of each kit that you make in order to spread some positivity and light into the lives of the recipients. We do ask that all notes of encouragement or care cards do not include any religious or political messaging, as the recipients come from a variety of backgrounds. United Way and our partner agencies that are participating truly cannot thank you enough for dedicating your time to serving your community. We can't wait to see the impact of Day of Action.
Imagine several times a week, this room filled with seniors eating a hearty meal and enjoying the company of each other. Well, ever since COVID-19 hit in March, this room has been quiet. This room has been empty. This room has been dark. Our seniors are staying at home now for their own health and their own safety. We deliver meals to them, so they're not missing out on the meals, but they sure are missing out on the social contact. So the cards, the notes, the work that you are doing to connect with them, to give them a social contact, is priceless. For many of them, they will know that they're now not alone. Somebody is thinking about them. And for that, we are truly grateful to you for doing this for our seniors. They're a big part of us. We miss them right now. But on behalf of them, all the seniors, on behalf of Northwest Assistance Ministries, I thank you.
In this challenging and difficult time, your generous donation can help our children and seniors to stay active, healthy, and safe. And also your donation can remind them that in this community, someone is still caring about them and trying to take care of them. Thank you very much.
I would like to take a few moments and say thank you to all of the volunteers at United Way. It's because of things like hurricane prep kits that our clients live a little bit easier. So from all of us here at Target Hunger, we would like to simply say thank you.
This summer, thousands of Houston families must keep their children at home, even while preparing for another hurricane season. Your Day of Action for Baker Ripley can ensure summer activity kits for more than 2,000 kids and hurricane preparedness kits for more than 4,000 Houston neighbors.
Thank you from Wesley Community Center for making these kits for us on the United Way Day of Action. We are so excited to have them. Our clients will be so grateful to have hurricane supplies because right now, most of them have lost their jobs and they cannot afford this extra expense. So thank you so much. Wesley Community Center, thanks you, yay!
Once you're finished with your projects, be sure to gather them up all together and drop them off or mail them to an agency listed on the end of the project guide. Be sure to read this section extra carefully, as each nonprofit agency has different protocols for drop-off. In the next week, you're going to be receiving a survey. Make sure you fill this out because it helps us know the success of Day of Action. So you'll answer questions related to how many projects you completed, where you delivered them to, and as well as how many individuals in your household worked on the projects. In this survey, you'll also be able to notify us if you're a student or intern and are needing some verification for the service hours. Don't worry, we'll be more than happy to help you out. Last but not least, we want to thank you so much for your dedication to your community and for participating in United Way Day of Action.